So here's a Western herb that's very, very popular, mullein, verbascum thapsus, right? Often sometimes called velvet plant. It has these beautiful velvety leaves. Sometimes it's called figwort, so check your botanical name because there's a lot of plants that love to go by that common name. And mullein is very well known for its ability, especially for treating both dry coughs and phlegmy coughs. And that's sort of a special treat because sometimes the plant will favor one condition over the other, right? It's either moistening or it's going to help be astringent and drying. And mullein is actually both of these things. So it's got a lot of applications. From a Western standpoint, it's going to support yin, nourish, moisten, cool. That's what yin does. Strengthen your lung chi, so really help open the lungs up, help breathing, resolve dampness. So beautiful, beautiful kind of applications there. And from a Western standpoint, it's an analgesic, a fancy way of saying it eases pain. It's anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. It's also an emollient, means it soothes and softens your skin. Demulcent, which means it reduces inflammation and irritation. So that's a great thing, again, for this external application that mullein has. But it's also really good for earaches. And so I thought we'd take just a moment here to kind of consider this. Why is mullein so good at this? And it's often blended, it's made into an infusion. It's a very popular way to do this. Make it with olive oil and garlic, another big ear infection herb, very powerful anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antimicrobial, which includes antibacterial and viruses, which are often the cause of earaches. And also St. John's wort, because St. John's wort can be nice and calming. It's also anti-inflammatory, right? So collectively, these three kind of come together in a beautiful way to make a great, eardrops. So mullein's antiviral properties are going to help make it great for ear infections, often the cause. Its anti-inflammatory properties really important because that's causing a great deal of irritation in the ear canal if it gets swollen and irritated. It also softens earwax. Isn't that great? So it can be used even for somebody that doesn't have an ear infection but just is getting a buildup of earwax. And it also helps stimulate the circulation within the ear. So this is really important in the body as part of an anti-inflammatory response and also carrying away toxicities and getting fresh nutrients right into the system wherever something's going on within the body. And it also has this pain-killing capacity. So when the auditory nerves are, are inflamed and irritated, something that can help take that edge off can make a huge difference in somebody getting rest and recovery. And earwax is normal, right? It comes from the glands in the skin in the outer ear canal, and it's meant to be there to help collect dust. That's what the little hairs in the ear are for too. Keep things from getting inside your ear, the same way mucus keeps things, right? You want to inhale through your nose because all that mucus and the hairs in your nose help cleanse the breath before it gets down into your lungs. Generally exhaling out your mouth, though exhaling out your nose is fine too. Now, 2 to 3 drops of the oil is generally what's recommended for adults. You just sort of tilt your head to one side, drop it in, right in there, and then just kind of massage it around a little bit. 2 or 3 times a day should do the trick in most cases. Adapt according to the needs of yourself or the person you're treating. Children under 10, just kind of 1 drop. That's all they need. And you can even use this for your pets. Sometimes labs, like ours, can get really nasty infections in their ears. And this is one of those times when the herbs can also be used in this way safely for animals. Not all can, so you want to be very careful. But a few drops, again, just sort of massaging it in, can really help with the ear infection. So there you go, another whole way of thinking about this extraordinary plant, mullein. Have a comment, don't hesitate to join our conversation over at White Rabbit Institute of Healing. Always happy to hear from you. Just info@whiterabbitinstituteofhealing.com and check out our website for a lot more information on mullein.